Coming up today on This Is True Really News, something from Jessica Thompson. Miss Jessica. Yeah, she sent some stuff in.
Yay!
It's actually kind of cute, so stick around for it. And if you're going to stick around, please, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to...
If I leave early, you get so huffy.
I'm talking to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
We finally figured out who they are?
Absolutely not.
Oh.
All right. Now, if you...
Then we'd have had some right
This
there,
is a cute story coming up from Jessica, and you're certainly going to want to hear it. So while you're waiting for this drivel to end, just hit like, subscribe, and follow, and hit the bell icon so you get notified every time we have something to say. Now, if you have something longer, like you want to send us a story that you think we should cover, or you'd like to take us to task the way...
we should be.
Yes, when our show notes turned out to be rubbish, according to one viewer.
That's very British sounding.
Well, he's Scottish. It's Ronnie Tucker, of the Scottish Tuckers.
So not related to Cam Tucker?
No, but his mother's a Tucker. TITR@netradio.network.
Thank you. We wouldn't want to leave that out. December 2023, the golden age of air travel.
Golden age of air travel.
A woman flying from Orlando to Philadelphia. What, 3-hour flight tops?
Now, was she in a plane?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Frontier Airlines.
Her arms were going to be really tired.
Apparently couldn't hold it another second. Said, sorry, everybody. Got out of her seat, went to the aisle, and
ran
a stream right there. According to the woman, she'd been told by a flight attendant she couldn't use the restroom.
Oh, that poor lady.
One woman on the video can be heard saying, poor little boy, because there was a child sitting right next to yeah.
I think she should have owned it. She should have said, this aisle's mine. It's mine now.
Haven't quite figured out why a flight from Orlando to Philadelphia would divert to Oregon, but so I went looking, right, to see if this was a year ago, so I went looking to see if there were other stories.
Yeah.
If there was an update on it.
Yeah, sure.
Couldn't find an update. However, I did find that KOIN.com had Frontier Airlines passenger peeing an aisle from... What do they say? Oh, this is, okay. Sorry, it's AP News report. Okay. The 25-year-old said he had drank a lot and has a medical problem. In March of 2025, a passenger was filmed seated in economy, seat belted into his middle seat, just weeing away. He was actually aiming at the safety briefing card in the seat pocket in front of him. Officials said the man... July of 2024.
Hey, you want to have a sword fight? He says to the guy next to him.
Officials said the man peed in the plane aisle on the flight from Chicago to New Hampshire. Chicago to New Hampshire, they stopped in Buffalo, New York to let him get off.
I was going to say, he really had to pee if he was peeing from Chicago to New Hampshire.
July of 24, December of 24.
Sure.
A passenger on an Air New Zealand flight was fined for peeing into a cup during a delay. They banned a 21-year-old student for the same thing. And according to the Mirror, bizarre images of a man allegedly exposing himself and relieving himself in the middle of a packed plane aisle is up there on the internet somewhere.
That's ridiculous.
Nope, I did not. Do you think?
Yeah.
I suddenly understand the golden age of air travel headline.
It is the golden showers of air travel.
Yeah, but that would sound bad. So,
from the BBC via Jessica Thompson, scores of Norwegians thought they'd become millionaires after receiving a notification from the state-owned gambling company saying they had won eye-watering sums. Turns out it was a mistake. Several thousand people who won prizes in the Euro jackpot were notified of incorrect amounts, according to Norsk Tipping. And that's the company involved.
What is it again?
Norsk Tipping.
Got it.
I think it's the same as cow tipping here.
Except you tip Norsks.
Yep. The company declined to comment the exact number of those impacted with the BBC. Norsk Tipping receives the prize amounts from Germany in euros and then converts them to Norwegian kroner. An error caused the prize amounts to be multiplied by 100 instead of being divided by 100.
Suddenly our math skills don't look so bad, do they?
I was going to say, did they have us do this math and we just forgot about it?
Came to 58.
Apparently no incorrect payouts were made. I'm terribly sorry that we have disappointed so many, and I understand people are angry with us, Norsk Tipping CEO Tanja Sagstuen said in a statement, adding that criticism is justified given the breach of trust. She said she had received several messages from people who are planning to go on holiday, renovate their homes, or buy an apartment. To them, I can only say, sorry, but I understand that is a small consolation. One woman in the middle of a renovation project told Norwegian Broadcasting Corporation, NRK, she received a notification that she had won 1.2 million kroner, which is $119,000 or about 87,000 pounds, but instead received only a fraction of that sum. The Norsk Tipping Board met with the Ministry of Culture, which administers the running of the company, for an emergency meeting. After the meeting, Miss Sagstuen stepped down from her role as CEO.
Well,
she held the position since September of 2023 and had worked at Norsk Tipping since 2014. Here, things have failed in several places. This is my responsibility, she said. She said,
I'm leaving.
Yep. She said she was sad to leave, but confident the improvement process that has been put in place. But I like the fact that she stuck around and took the thumping.
Yep.
And that's integrity.
Then when it became overwhelming.
Yep. I'm going.
I'm sure she wasn't forced out.
I'm hoping not.
Okay, I'm stuck on bathroom stuff. Sorry.
Are you me?
No. A man in Ximen, China, using his smart toilet in his home, said he smelled smoke.
I don't remember eating my cigar.
Right before the toilet burst into flames.
Seriously? You could end up with major ouchies on your oohs.
The owner reported, according to Oddity Central, and they would never lie to us.
Of course not.
Reported the owner believed a short circuit was to blame. Yes, there have been many other incidents of toilets bursting into flame in China since 2021. What confuses me is...
That's where you get the Southern expression, shit fire.
He didn't have time to even pull his shorts back up when that fire burst out. He did, however, manage to capture several pictures of the toilet with flames emerging from the bowl.
He's not going to have to get waxed for a while.
Suddenly, I am not as afraid of things crawling out of there.
Which one?
I'm getting a smart
toilet. The toilet or his bum?
I'm getting a smart toilet, and that way, any lizard tries coming up there, he'll be incinerated.
It's a laser.
Go ahead, New York. Give me those crocodiles. Let's see how we do.
I'm sorry, give me the alligators. Roaches.
No, you can't kill cockroaches. They just don't.
This from Fire, the Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression.
Oh.
Question for you, Tone.
Yeah.
Where does a principal's authority over a student's expression end?
Tuesday?
If you ask one principal in Chappaqua, New York, that authority seemingly knows no bounds.
Good.
Until now. Here's the story.
They found bounds, did they?
Look,
there's a bounds.
Yeah. Here's the story. OJ, a then high school sophomore, and another student recorded a rap song with edgy language, which was uploaded to a music site.
All right.
When anonymous complainers alerted the principal, she suspended OJ, claiming the song, which the other student then deleted from the music site, violated the school's rather vague hate speech rules.
Is this in Great Britain? Because it sounds like Great Britain.
It's right here, man.
Huh.
Why, you might well ask?
I might, but I'm not sure I want the answer.
Are you ready? OJ,
no.
An LGBTQ plus student, wrapped the words for a gay slur, fart, and balls. When the district suspended OJ, his father reached out to Fire, and Fire sued.
Well, it's what they do, so sure.
We argued that a student's off-campus rap, even if a school official finds it offensive, is protected under the First Amendment. Further, public schools can't punish students for off-campus speech that doesn't cause a disruption. Principals can't extend their authority from the classroom into a student's home and punish a kid for a rap that had nothing to do with the school.
Well, you'd think that.
Yeah. Guess what happened?
If you had a functioning brain cell, they lost?
School dropped the punishment.
No.
They adopted new policies that align with the Constitution this time.
Well, that's probably not a bad idea on their part.
And agreed to pay $70,000.
Yeah.
Because this is a case you cannot win.
No.
Most importantly, the district promises to protect the right of students to speak freely, even when others don't like what they say. That's what freedom of speech means, children.
No, wait.
I know, it seems radical.
I'm sure that can't be right.
Now, let me go look it up in Wikipedia or something.
Yeah, I would trust that, so sure.